What down with the YouTube? It's Marty 2 Major, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today we gonna be reacting to the first killer in human history. So we gonna see how this dude been catching his bodies. How was he the first killer in human history? We about to find all that out right now today. We not gonna waste no time. We about to get to this bloody, sticky, known situation in 1, 2, 3.
The first killer in human history. Are humans good or bad? Or are they Oreo cookies with two sides of evil sandwiching creamy goodness between them? This is a question as old as time, and also what your girlfriend thinks about after watching another true crime documentary.
I can't believe he killed all his girlfriends. He's a freaking monster.
Do you think he did it because they kept interrupting him during Call of Duty?
Oh my God. You're all the same.
No, we're not. You just need to stop watching that stuff and let me play my game in peace.
Oh, look. There's another one on Dahmer.
Damn you, Netflix.
The same old conundrum leads us to Cimas de los Huesos, which, to you Anglais-speaking folks, is the pit of bones. It sounds like a movie Nicolas Cage might be interested in, but it's actually something less interesting. It's an underground cave in the Sierra de Atapuerca in Spain, which Nicolas Cage might also be interested in. So maybe it's not so uninteresting, especially when you find out what scientists found there. A couple of archaeologists had been digging the hell out of this pit for more than 30 years. And if you think that's too much time to spend in a cave over 45 feet below the surface, that's exactly why you are not an archaeologist. You have no idea what these people sacrificed to give us Jurassic Park.
Hey, honey, you won't believe.
They spent over 30 years in this cage trying to dig something up. I mean, if you think it was worth it, keep digging. Do what you want to do. Just don't come digging in my cave that I got on over here. Because you try to come digging in this cage, that's when we going to have a problem.
Believe what I've just discovered.
What?
It's another dinosaur, and I'm naming it after you.
That's sweet. So, does this mean you're finally coming home after 40 years?
No, I can't. We just found this mass grave from 2 million years ago.
You know, Mike, sometimes I wish you'd gone out for milk and never came back like a normal man. Don't bother, Dad. You're dead to me.
Does it hurt when I say that to you?
Hey, that's not really normal. You going out trying to get some milk, you don't make it back home. That's not normal, big dog. That sound like a manslaughter.
No, baby. At least our kids are only half dead.
During their time down there, the bone hunters found several pieces of a human skull, which for them were just pieces of a regular jigsaw puzzle. And once they put all 52 pieces together, someone pointed at it and said, "What the f*** is that?" And this was when they realized there was something funny about the skull they called Cranium 17. There were 2 holes right above its left eye, which was the perfect premise for a real-life CSI episode, except the skull was 430,000 years old. So the case was as cold as Uranus, and they had zero chance of finding out who did it. But using the coolest forensic technology available, they could at least know how 2 holes got into this ancestor's head. It wasn't like it could have been a case of an accidental lobotomy, which must suck more than every other type of lobotomy. It's hard to imagine even ancient humans were savage enough to drill 2 holes in their own craniums. However, considering the depth of the cave, the archaeologists initially thought the victim had plunged to their death. But on further investigation, they found out there was nothing in the cave that could have caused those injuries. So whatever caused them happened on the surface before the body was dumped into the hole. They compared the marks on the skull with head injuries today and were like, nah, that wasn't a victim of a fall. It was too unlikely that he or she tripped on a log, fell into the pit, and landed on the same ice pick twice. So they concluded that someone must have done it. Their best guess was that the attacker had used a sharp weapon, and because metals weren't around yet, it was most likely a strong wooden tool or a stone spear or axe. And for whatever reason, this right-handed killer duked Cranium-17 twice around the same spot. Then he chucked the body into the cave.
Ooga ooga booga booga ooga.
Booga ooga.
Ooga booga booga ooga.
Imagine somebody drilling an axe in your head, an axe, a sledgehammer, a hammer. Imagine somebody just digging it in your head full speed. I'ma keep real. As soon as it's coming in your head, all your knowledge gone. You don't got no more knowledge. The only thing you thinking, damn, how do I get in this situation?
Ooga ooga booga ooga. Booga 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 ooga, Woodstone.
Ooga ooga ooga, Lovestone.
Ow, ow. Boo-hoo.
They could also tell Cranium-17 died from the blows because there was no sign of healing on the skull. If the bones had healed before the victim died, that might suggest the blows weren't fatal. But the absence of healing signs confirmed that those strikes were death blows. And when they simulated what might have caused the blows, they saw it couldn't have been an accident. So whoever did it with the intention to kill. And in fact, he did it twice. And the fact that he did it twice kinda gave it away. But apart from Cranium-17, they also found 27 other bodies of different ages in the hole. So this was either a community's burial ground or the site of something sinister. It was possible they'd discovered where some maniac or maniacs hid the bodies of their victims. Like this could have been the secret cave of Ted Bundy's greatest ancestors. But since the others weren't violently killed, this killer probably won't be getting a Netflix documentary. Before Cranium-17, though, archaeologists had found evidence of cannibalism from 900,000 years ago. They'd also discovered a homicide victim dated to over 50,000 years ago. However, this discovery made Cranium-17 the oldest evidence of humans doing the dirty deed, aka murder, aka Cain's greatest claim to fame. And this was why archaeologists couldn't shut up about it when the research was published in 2015. So, in case the works of Genghis Khan, Hitler, Stalin, and Mao Zedong don't make it clear, this was another reminder that there's something in the human DNA that loves killing. And just to put the age of these fossils into perspective, these guys weren't even Neanderthals. They were members of the Homo heidelbergensis.
And I'm gonna keep real. These youngins still chopping bodies up, putting them in freezers, doing everything to them. Ain't that changed? And it's 300 million years later. So another 300 years later, it's gonna end. You know why? I'm gonna put it to an end. All that murder, gangster talk, everything coming to an end, cause I'm gonna put it to an end.
Apparently, they were a species of idle humans that ate too many burgers and went extinct because they got too lazy to mate. It's just crazy to think that fast food would be the death of us, and by then, no one would be loving it. However, with this 430,000-year-old evidence in our hands, it's safe to say that we've always been this way. And killing, horrible as it can be, has always been a human thing.
Nah, don't get to shaking your head now. Don't get to shaking your head now. You've been slicing them bodies, putting sledgehammers in people's head. You feel me? Doing your dirty work, throwing them in caves. They can't even call their people. Well, I know they ain't have phones 80 years ago. But y'all get what I'm saying, though. So don't even act like it. It's Marty 2 Major, and I'm checking out.